Soul Ripper 101 here. It's been a while, I know. It's just that mainly I don't know what I've been able to upload. A lot of things have been getting complicated and shit. Mainly because of my laziness and my work. I'm back to work, so it's making it a little more harder to be able to play as much or record what I want. And a lot of stuff hasn't really been happening. And also a lot of stuff happened middle to the end of last year that I'd rather not get into. A lot of things happened. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it. But basically, what I'm here to discuss is this thing. The PlayStation Classic. So, as most of you know, this thing was a complete disaster. It was just garbage. It was terrible. Half of the games aren't even playable. You get 20 games. The only good one you can play is Rayman. And again, I'm 25. I mean, now look, I'm 25 years old. I'm going to be 26 this year. But I grew up on this console as a little kid. I grew up on this. Nintendo, Sega, and then PlayStation. And then I'm thinking, holy crap, I can play my old favorite games. I might be able to pop in my old discs, like the remastered of the Sega and the Nintendo. Being able to you know how in those ones you could actually use your original controllers and be able to pop in your old what are they called again? The old cartridges, you know? Even you couldn't even play a freaking Duck Hunt on that. And what did PlayStation make? This little thing. This thing is smaller than my head. No joke. This thing is tiny. When I pulled this out, I was thinking, wait a minute. I guess I can't play my old physical games that I was hoping to get again. And not only that, some of these games are unplayable because you get that little thing. No analog sticks. I mean, come on. I know it's supposed to be like a classic game remake, but not that classic. I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure some of these games, you need the analog sticks to play. And but why don't you just plug in your old PlayStation controllers? You can't. It came with 2 USB ports that you can only plug in those cheap-ass controllers into. After all these years, I switched to Xbox after the original Xbox came out. And I decided to give Sony a chance again. And they give me this. A cheap little piece of plastic with freaking 20 consoles, or 20 games, two cheap-ass controllers. And here's the funny part. You know, you want to know what the power plug is for this thing? It's not the little circle thing, it's that little thing. The power cord to a freaking phone. An Android phone. This little thing. And here's the real kicker. You have to buy a fucking power box to plug it in. Yeah. Tell me, didn't Nintendo try this a couple years ago with 3DS, selling the little Nintendo DS and the power cord separately? And yeah, isn't that a big old fuck you? Selling the power cord separately from the console? But that aside, why would someone pay $100 for this thing? The Nintendo and Sega remastered consoles were shown a lot more love. You could even use the original controllers. And those controllers were wireless. Imagine that. Consoles that are older than this thing came out with a better system. You know, better controls. You can even use your old controllers. Even your old freaking, like I said, your old freaking cartridges. And this, you couldn't even freaking pop in a freaking classic disc. This thing is tiny. You can't do anything with it. I'm seriously disappointed. I feel like freaking, I feel like I've been cheated. Sony, I give you a chance after all these years and you spit in my face. The only good playable game out of all 20 of these is freaking Rayman. The rest of these are freaking either difficult to control or hard to control at all. I mean, come on. This is one of the main reasons why I'm happy that I'm an Xbox guy. And I'm hoping if Xbox ever does decide to remake a console, they would take the same route and technique that Nintendo and the Sega used. You know, being able to use the old controllers, being able to pop in the old classic discs. I mean, I still have several freaking original Xbox games. Freaky Flyers, freaking Battlefield, and Brute Force. That was a hell of a good one. I can tell you that from experience. I love the hell out of that game. But I can't do anything with this thing. You literally have to hack this thing to be able to do anything good. And you're stuck with basically like let me show you, like basically that. That's basically your freaking television screen right there. You would think with all this technology these days, you'd be able to fix that. Maybe put some little designs over here. But you can't. You're stuck with that little tiny box. Like 2/3 of your freaking, like a third of your freaking screen, like 2/3 of your freaking television screen is basically just a black screen. You would think you would be able to adjust that, but you can't. You literally have to hack into this thing to get anything menu and settings done properly into this thing. Anything else? No, I was expecting, okay, maybe more games will come in the future or something. No, you're stuck with this little thing. The only thing this little thing will be good for is a display model. I mean, it looks really nice for an old console. It looks really nice, but you can't open the disc tray. Only power box and reset. That's it. Those are the only 3 buttons, and they're actual buttons that you can't do anything. This thing won't even open. I don't even know. You would think you would even be able to maybe download a couple games into an SD drive and pop it in or something. But no, you're stuck with only these 20 games that are barely playable, if not playable at all. This thing is a waste of money. They expected people to pay $100 originally for this. You want to know how bad this thing is? Right now, brand new, you can get this thing for $60 at GameStop. That's how much I paid for this thing. Original price, $100. Current price now, $60. That's how bad it is. I'm pretty sure you can get it at 7-Eleven or not. 7-Eleven, Target and Walmart for maybe $75, even a little less. It's like what the hell? PlayStation, I gave you a chance after all these years, and you spit in my face. Disappointing. Next time you guys want to make a console, if you guys ever decide to actually make this thing the right way, make it big enough to fit the original physical copies of it. Make it so you can actually use your original PlayStation controllers. Make it better, man. You did a good job so far of trying to remaster it. It looks nice, but that's all I can say for it. It just looks nice. Everything else on it is basically crap other than the game Rayman. Everything else is practically impossible to play. If you guys are thinking about buying this thing, take it from me, and I'm pretty sure quite a few other good YouTubers. Do not get this thing. It is a waste of money, a waste of time, and the only thing it's going to be good for is a display model, if anything at all. Because, again, this is just disappointing. Like I said, I grew up with the PlayStation. I was a little kid. I had so many. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be able to play so many nostalgic games. I'll be able to buy Nightmare Creatures again. Buy all these other cool original PlayStation games. They didn't even have. They said this is supposed to contain the classic best of the best. There's no Crash Bandicoot. There's no Spyro. But they just remastered. Who cares, dude? People want originality. They want the original little purple dragon. They want the original little crazy little Bandicoot. But no, neither of those. Battle Arena, Cool Borders 2, Final Fantasy. Fuck. Some of these sound pretty great on paper, but some of these are really hard to play because of the only being able to use the analogs, only able to use the D-pads. That's all. No analogs, so you can't do anything about that. You would think they would have at least let you be able to play with the original PlayStation controller, but they didn't. Anyway, putting it simple, don't bother with this thing if you want to go through your nostalgic childhood, because it's a waste of time and money. If you want it for a display model, go for it. Other than that, don't bother. Anyways, a bunch of new games are coming out this year that I cannot wait to play. Anthem being one of the top. Crackdown 3. Freaking Metro 3 is another game I can't wait to play. I cannot wait to play the new Metro game. I love the Metro series. But and I don't know when I'll be uploading another video. Again, it could be months from now. It could be another year from now. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know for those of you who actually care about this channel. I hope you guys understand that my life is hectic right now. It's been a hell of a lot of work to get through, you know, work in general. I have a freaking couple of payments on my car to pay off. Yes, I'm finally driving. Surprise! But yeah, I'll try to upload a video. Hopefully I'll be able to go to editing stuff and things like that. And being able to like put a bunch of another episode of fuckery maybe. But this time it'll be only me. Reasons, again, stuff happened. Sorry. But yeah, this is Soulper 101. Hope to see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.